to Dream by Design with Melissa Banks. I'm excited you decided to join us today. I'm your host, Melissa Banks. Today, I'm super excited. We have an amazing woman to share her journey with us and how she has been able to keep going despite the circumstances. Our guest today is Kate Thurman. Kate is a speaker. She's a media personality. She's a best-selling author. She's an entrepreneur. She does it all. Welcome to the show, Kate.
Thank you, Melissa. Thank you for having me. It's an honor to be here with you today.
Thank you for the time. Listen, I'm excited. Your year has been absolutely amazing. It's just started out. I was not seeing a lot of you, and then you have been rolling this year. So many new things. So, congratulations on such an amazing year.
Thank you. Thank you. It's
I
been
wanted to
busy.
start our conversation, Kate, talking about Angelically Blessed, the organization that I don't think you talk about it a whole lot, but I did in my research. I was like, this is a wonderful thing. And I want our audience to know about this organization. Who is it for and how do you help?
So that's a good question. Thanks for asking. With Angelically Blessed, it's a nonprofit that my husband Chris and I have. We help families impeding homelessness, and we help them with financial needs, food, clothes, whatever they need, shelter. We try to help families, and the reason we decided to do that is because I had a house fire in 2019. No, a lot of people don't know this. And what happened was I went to work. My daughter, she was in college, and someone came to fix the air conditioner, and he set the house on fire, and it went up through the walls. And I didn't have much help. By the time I got home, I got the call and say, your house on fire. I remember saying, who house? They was like, your house. I was like, oh my. So I had to drive an hour and 15 minutes to get home, not knowing what happened. Everybody, my whole family was inside of the house except me and my daughter. And so with that, by the time I got home, they snatched the water pipe, the water thing up. They took the power box off the wall and gave us $1,500 and said, okay, this is all we can do. But they did that. And we had no one else that gave us anything. We drained out of our 401k, everything we had, and we lived in a hotel for 2 months. And so when we did Angelically Blessed, I'm remarried now with my husband, Chris, and he's just a giver. He's just a giver, just a giver. And so with that, we were sitting there one day and he said, we were talking and we had been talking about giving back because we always give back. And he said, we can just put $5 in the account and we can help people. And I said, well, baby, by the time we put $5 in the account, we're not going to help that many people. So that's how we birthed Angelically Blessed.
Oh my gosh, thank you for sharing that. No, I had not heard you share that before. But as you were talking about that, I was thinking about another interview I was part of yesterday. And one of the things that she said was, you can turn your pain into your purpose. So you experienced that. It wasn't a great experience for you, but now you're able to help someone else that may be in that position and you're able to help them. So thank you for sharing that story with us. So
Yes.
let's get on to the new thing. The Kate Thurman show. I know you know that's I was going to head to that. I love it. I love it. I love it. So exciting. Real conversations about real life, which I absolutely love because it's nothing more powerful than having a conversation about real stuff. Just like you just shared, that was a real thing you went through. When you talk about real stuff, you can really help so many people. So talk to us about the inspiration behind the show.
So, with Kate Thurman, my lovely publicist Cyrus and I were talking, and I do have another show, Graceful Gathering with the Thurmans. With that show, it kind of came from that show. Just with Graceful Gatherings, we have it is more, we help people promote their business and brands, and we just help people in the best way we can. It's more of it's very, very positive. Kate Thurman is positive too, don't get me wrong. However, with Kate Thurman, I like to kind of kick it back just a little bit so we can kick back, let our hair down, and unload the plate. What's on your plate? So I just wanted to be able to have something that represents real life outside of not just your business brand. You can promote your business brand there too, but with the Kate Thurman show, it's a little bit more I want to say personal is it's just let your hair down and let's have some kiki time is what
That's exciting, though. It's super exciting to have. So you've already launched the show, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Where can people find the show?
They can find the show. They inbox me on Kate Thurman. I'm on Kate Thurman Facebook. My YouTube channel, Meet the Thurmans. You can reach out to me there. You can also reach out to us via email on our Graceful Gatherings email, gracefulgatherings811@gmail.com, or you can call us at 770-765-6641. So if you want to book with Kate Thurman, DM me and we're gonna have some fun. It's fun.
Awesome. Looking forward to the show, Kate. There's something else we've been doing together at times, and that expanded your audience a bit. And we've been interviewing some people in the entertainment industry. How exciting! Tell me, how does that feel for you? Just how does it feel for you?
Yes, I
Right?
feel like I'm a celebrity too now.
Oh, so these are the people I'm talking to, right?
Right. Oh, you know how we get on there, we backstage. At first, I'm nervous. I'm so excited. And as soon as we find out we get ready to interview somebody, I don't care who it is, just put me with somebody and let me be great. So it feels good to know that in this year I've come to I didn't want to speak. I was always like shy and like, I don't know what to say because people would pick on me. So in this year, I am now interviewing MC Light and Melba Moore and Isaiah. I feel good. How you feel about it?
I feel amazing. Amazing. That's just a testament of what keeping going does. So, did I have that on my list of things I want to do? Of course not. I didn't even know the dream net, and I'm sure you're in that place as well. But look at us now, right?
Yeah.
I'm excited just to keep going. Let me just take a moment to reset here. If you're just joining us, this is Dream by Design with Melissa Banks. Our guest today is speaker, media personality, author, entrepreneur, Kate Thurman. Okay, Kate, we talked about this a little bit before jumping on, but I'd like to ask my guest this question because most entrepreneurs are just like we are. Stay busy. Our to-do list is long every day. I try to start things to say this is what I need to focus on, but then something else come up over here and I focus on that. And sometimes it can get just so overwhelming. Talk to us about what you do. How do you find that moment that it's for Kate? I need to breathe right here. I need to pour some encouragement into me right here. Share with us, what do you do?
At first, I was trying everything. I thought, going to get massages, I needed to try to do that. And it got to a point to where if I just took me 4 hours out of a day and just tell people, don't call me, don't text me, I am not available. I'm not in that time frame. It's me time. It's my meditation time. It's my praying time. It's me time. And sometimes I just want to watch TV. After praying, I want to watch TV or listen to my gospel music and clean the house. Believe it or not, that is uplifting to me. But the main thing I love to do is walk. You know how you put those headphones on, you go walk. I would go walk. I'd rather walk the neighborhood versus going to like LA Fitness or somewhere. I like that, the fresh air, just getting that fresh air, just putting on my gospel music and just having my time with God. I learned that I have to continue to take that time for me because I get overwhelmed real quick. And then I'm a little snappy. So, I'm like, I don't want to talk. And like, oh, you look at the phone like, oh, it's something else for me to do. But since I put my foot down, I like really planted it on the floor and just say, listen, between these hours, I'm just not available. And it helps me. And, I can smile, see?
Mm-hmm. Got that beautiful smile. I think that's so important. And it took me a really long time. So anyone who's listening, it doesn't just happen overnight because you're so anxious to do everything that you can. But it became so important to just force it, even if it's a few minutes at lunchtime or where you watch a show that without talking to anybody or without looking at your phone. It's so important to just do that reset so that you can keep going. So I definitely agree with you on that. You talked a little bit just a minute ago about the Graceful Gatherings TV show. So I wanted to expound a little bit about that and what started the show, who is the show for, Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yes. So Graceful Gatherings, what started the show? I was on another show with someone else. And I just felt like I wanted to do something different. Just like with Kate Thurman, I wanted to do something a little bit different from that. But with Graceful Gatherings, my husband and I, we were talking, and I was praying about it. And I was like, I want to do something else. I want to do, and he was like, yeah, he kept saying, yeah. But he didn't know when I was saying I meant we. So, I remember reaching out to Lachelle, and I was like, how many shows can you have on the network? And she said, as many as you want. But I didn't want more than one. So we ended up launching Graceful Gatherings. And oh my, I went to my husband and I said, oh, now we can do Graceful Gatherings. He was like, wait, what is we? I said, me and you, we on the show together. He said, no, 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 no. I have to go behind the scene. I said, no, that's not what God wants. I'm telling you, I've been praying about it. And it's us together. So eventually, he said, okay, let's give it a try. And we prayed about what we wanted. We even put the names out to our family and friends. And we asked them, what names. We had several different names that we wanted to see, because we wanted to keep it more of a Christian based name, because we wanted to make sure that when we put it out there, everybody knew that it was positive. It's positive entertainment, positive, everything about it is positive, not just about your business and brand, as I stated. But you can come there, if you have a talent, if you want to sing, you can do that there. But it was an affordable way to help people, because everything that we do, we love helping people. So anything, because a lot of people can't expand their business and brand to 350 million viewers, on Apple TV, Amazon Fire, Roku, Zondra TV Network. So it has a reach of 197 countries and 350 million views. So we are able to do that and not have you break the bank. You don't have to pay $5,000. We have a deal now also with you, myself, my husband Cyrus, and Chanel Coleman Wesley. So, if they come on for $397, they can get a media kit with you. They can get an interview with the marvelous Kate Thurman and Mr. Christopher Thurman, and the phenomenal Cyrus Webb, and Chanel Coleman Wesley will get them a video to help expand their business and brand. It's a wonderful, see, $397.
Just amazing, right? To get your story out in all those places. Absolutely. And we're going to make sure at the end we give them those links again as well. So, this is another question, Kate, that I'd like to talk to my guests about, because this show is not just about the celebrations. This show is about the journey. And we both know that the journey is not always nice and easy and straight. The road gets crooked sometimes, or you get thrown off course sometimes, or life happens over here sometimes. Share with us some challenges, or a challenge that you faced on your journey that you had to overcome to keep going.
So it's wonderful you asked that question. I'm speaking a lot more now about some of the challenges we had to get to this point. Chris and I dated 28 years ago. And of course, we broke up. I got married and stayed married for 20 years. That didn't work out. I got back with my husband I'm with now, Chris, and we had 2 miscarriages. And I remember after that miscarriage, God put in my belly to start Faith Safe Haven Women's Ministry. And I remember waking him up, and I called everybody that God told me I needed to call for this to get started. I did that. And Chris, he was on board, but I still wasn't feeling like it was enough. I didn't feel like I was complete mentally in terms of accepting what I was supposed to be doing. So one day I called him, and, God told me, not that one, but the next one. And I remember telling him, I said, we had to lose Peanut to be able to start the things that we have to start, to be able to start the ministries, to be able to do everything that we're doing. Because had I had a baby, a year and a half ago, I would probably just now be starting the nonprofits. And I accepted that. It was a struggle, behind the scenes. It's a lot of praying, and it's been a lot of obstacles in that comes before us that we have to climb across. We have to go to the level, and we have to stay prayed up, because like I said, the house burning, and living in a hotel for 2 months. You know, I went through a divorce. I went through a lot of things, and my husband went through things in his life. But you know, what you see, you see all of this. You see this in a year, right? This it don't happen overnight. I went through a lot of struggles with a lot of I have infertility. So I have PCOS. I speak a lot about the PCOS because I want to encourage women with this disease to let them know that all is not lost. I have two live kids that I have birthed with this disease. And you know, a lot of times a lot of women can't get pregnant. So not only that, in this year, I found out that I also have Turner syndrome. It's another infertility disease that I have. And I was like taken aback. It's just like it knocked the wind out of me. And still, I have to get in front of the cameras. I have to sit there like there's nothing wrong, but I have a lot that, you know, I have to deal with in terms of trying to keep going and to keep helping people. And no one knows behind the scene that, you know, all I need is prayer. I need prayer. So those are some of the struggles that I've had to deal with to get to this point. And I keep pushing.
Thank you so much for sharing that, because what I heard is you faced some really big challenges. But one thing you said, well, I had to accept the fact that this may not be the time as God, as we're beginning, but to keep going. See, oftentimes when it doesn't happen in our time frame, we stop right there and say, "Oh, I'm not supposed to be doing it." No, you just weren't supposed to do it at that point. But clearly, you were supposed to do it because God has been moving ever since then and opening doors that you never even thought to dream about. Another thing I heard you say is, "I stay prayed up. I stay in faith." So I shared with someone this morning, is no matter what it's looking like on the surface, is staying in faith and keep moving. And that's what you have shown us every single time you show up on camera, very positive and speaking into our lives. Thank you so much, Kate, for being here today. This was so much inspiration. So what's next for Kate Thurman?
Okay. So, you know, we have a gala coming up in March. It's our first gala. It's Angelic Gatsby. And what we want to do is raise enough money so we can help families in need. Because believe it or not, Chris and I pay for everything out of our pockets right now for that nonprofit. When we have those empowerment lunches for Faith Safe Haven Women's Ministry, I pay for that out of my pocket. Chris pays for that. You know, we don't have grants as of yet. So we're now in the process of trying to get that. But in the meantime, we pay for it. So if someone stops us today and say they need something, I'm going in the account. And you know, it doesn't matter what it is, or we're going to feed these people. We help people. And so that's one thing we have coming up. You know, we have Kate Thurman. We're currently taping season 1 of Kate Thurman Show. We have completed season 2 of the Graceful Gatherings with the Thurmans. We're getting ready to start filming season 3. What else we got? Coming up. That's just a few things.
Well, I'm so excited for you and congratulations on all of it. And we look forward to seeing even more. So let our audience know, again, you mentioned it earlier, but say it to them again, how they can stay connected. If they want to contribute to the gala, maybe they can't attend the gala, but they may want to be a sponsor or contribute some other way. Make sure they know how to connect with you.
Yes, so that's wonderful. On our Angelica Bless page, we have a donation page that you can donate to us, or you can send us an email. We have links that is available. We have a pay link that will be going up on our pages today or tomorrow. We have to check with Jed because he does when he, you know, has time. But we have those pay links out there. If you send us an email, we would gladly send it to you if you need it, like right now, so that you can get a ticket. Right now, those tickets are only $90. They will go up in January. They're $90 early bird special so you guys can come. So if you want to be a sponsor, if you want to elevate your business and brand, you can be a sponsor and sponsor an episode on Graceful Gatherings. You get tickets to the gala. It's a lot that comes with being a sponsor. We're going to help you promote your business and brand in our newsletter. It's a lot. So I think you should, you know, look into being a sponsor and helping families.
Well, thank you again, Kate, for being here. We definitely enjoyed your time here today. And thank you to our audience for tuning in to today's edition of Dream by Design with Melissa Banks. I'm your host, Melissa Banks, saying all your dreams are possible. Believe in yourself, work hard, and don't quit. Until next time, thank you for choosing Dream by Design with Melissa Banks. Go have an amazing day.
See you later.